All right, let's dive right into this explainer. If you're a developer today, you already know the ground is shifting under your feet. So we're taking a look inside the massive AI dev event in San Francisco to show you exactly why stepping away from your desk and getting into a real-life builder community is basically the ultimate career cheat code right now.
I mean, think about it. How do you actually keep up when AI is evolving every single week? It's the exact anxiety we all face, right? Advancements are rolling out constantly. Trying to learn all of this in a silo, just staring at documentation by yourself, it's pretty much impossible now. But the developer community has actually found a massive interactive solution to this exact bottleneck.
And that solution is scale. Over the last year alone, AI dev absolutely exploded from just a few hundred people to an incredible 3,000 attendees. Think about that. Thousands of developers realizing that if you're going to master these fast-evolving tools, you absolutely need a peer-to-peer ecosystem. You need to be in the trenches with other people solving the exact same hard problems you are. People were literally calling it Disneyland for developers. They said it felt like the future was happening right there in real time. And the energy at Pier 48, it honestly felt like a music festival. Right from the second you walked in, starting with a morning dumpling breakfast, no less, the place was absolutely buzzing. People weren't just sitting there quietly listening. They were hashing out ideas and honestly just super eager to build.
Section 1. Escaping the solo silo. The shift to community.
Okay, so contrast the old way of working, solo coding, grinding away in the dark, trying to figure it out alone, with what happens when you have organic hallway conversations. This venue was this massive open space designed entirely for foot traffic. So instead of being stuck on a bug for 3 days, developers were actively hashing out ideas right there in the halls. It's a complete shift from slow, isolated trial and error to hyper-accelerated, real-time problem solving. And who exactly are you having these hallway conversations with? Well, it's an incredibly diverse mix from all over the world. You're not just talking to people with your exact same job title. You've got solution architects rubbing shoulders with deep-in-the-weeds AI engineers, plus generalists, and even business leaders. It's this holistic networking hub that gives you perspectives you just are not going to get sitting alone at your computer.
Section 2. Technical collaboration. Hands-on interactions.
Now, this wasn't just high-level, superficial networking. These were deeply technical, hands-on interactions. Take architecting reliable agents, for example. Developers were having these intense, sleeves-rolled-up conversations about the exact nitty-gritty architectural decisions you have to make to ensure an AI agent doesn't just fail in practice. You're getting right down to the bare metal with peers who truly understand the work.
And to feed that deep technical hunger, the event had 3 packed stages. If you look at the breakdown, it was basically a perfect split covering the really heavy hitters. Generative AI at 33%, autonomous agents at 33%, and real-world workflow integration at 34%. People were literally pouring into these sessions to learn absolutely everything they could. And not just the theory, they wanted to know how to practically apply these specific trends into their daily workflows right alongside the sponsors who were there.
Section 3. Peer learning, live learning loop. So here is the active process that completely transforms how you master this tech. We call it the live learning loop. First, you see the absolute newest AI trends up on stage. Second, instead of just passively taking notes, you ask highly technical questions. Third, you take that new knowledge straight into the hallway to debate the architectural details with your peers. And finally, you take all that synthesized knowledge right back to your laptop to start building. I guarantee you, this advances your understanding way faster than reading patch notes ever could. And you know what? The speakers felt this intense energy too. One of them actually said, "I love when phones go up and take pictures of my slides." That's when you know you've hit the nail on the head, right? The crowd was super involved, asking these highly technical questions that proved they really understood the material. It was this amazing, powerful two-way street of validation and real-time learning.
Section 4. Future-proof career. Long-term benefits.
All right, here is the absolute crucial takeaway. Live interaction is just vastly superior to isolated study. When you are dealing with technology that is literally advancing weekly, you need the ability to ask immediate follow-up questions. You get those deep, nuanced details straight from the source, the kind of stuff you simply cannot extract from a random forum post or some static online tutorial. In-person networking like this is a massive, massive career advantage. Think about it. You get instant access to the actual builders doing the real work. You instantly cut through all the online noise to find out what is actually hot and, critically, what is not. You get into these energizing conversations that solve genuinely hard problems, and you find out exactly how your peers are applying AI to their own workflows.
Honestly, this is how you future-proof your career.
So as the whole event wrapped up, the overarching feeling wasn't exhaustion, which is kind of crazy for a big conference. It was intense motivation. People were literally saying they were eager to get back to a computer to use these skills to build more things. Developers were buzzing around, totally energized, ready to roll up their sleeves, and just incredibly grateful for the collaborative lessons they picked up from the stages and the hallways.
So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative question. With AI evolving every single week and this developer community growing and collaborating at such an incredible scale, what will you build next? Staying isolated, that's a choice. But stepping into the community, that is a career accelerator. Thanks for joining me for this explainer. Now get out there, find your peers, and keep building the future.